Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I received a few emails from you, our community members that are on the street. So I guess this is kind of like the word on the street video. And some of the emails were mixed. And I kind of expected that because I don't think that when something happens like a shortage, even the shortage in eggs that we're having, I don't think that is systematic or systemic, right? Where every single grocery store is out of eggs. You know, I know that right now we have an egg shortage, and like I said, the last time I went to Costco, they were completely out of eggs. I don't know if I'll go back there again today or not. Maybe I will, or maybe I'll go tomorrow just to check that out. But I did receive a few emails, and let me just go ahead and start off with the first one. This is the first one that I received, which led me to think, I'm like, what's really going on? Because this person here says a completely different story from what that article that I read said. And this person here says, I'm in Westchester, Ohio, which is 20 minutes north of Cincinnati, where Kroger is headquartered. Those pictures look like they are from the end of March of 2020. Our shelves here are fully stocked. The only thing that is somewhat thin are eggs. So I actually have some other emails that pretty much say that they're empty, but let's go through the emails. And I do understand that some people may, I've had this happen before where someone thinks that I'm typing these messages up and they're not really emails. I try to protect the person's identity, whether they want to be shown or not. So I just went ahead and at least provided the timestamp and the title or the subject on the emails that I received. That way you see that these actually came in. Although I'm sure that somebody can actually fake this if they really wanted to. But it says here, this is the person that sent me those pictures yesterday. And this person says, thanks for using my photos on your vid. And you can see that this was yesterday. I appreciate your videos and I appreciate you getting the message out. This is our local Jackson, Tennessee Kroger. And it still only gets one truck per week. So I guess at this particular Kroger, from what this person is saying, they're only getting one truck per week. And they go on to say, but after a few days, it looks like this again. And they're referring to the pictures that I put up yesterday from this person emailing me until another truck comes in. So it pretty much says that it thins out after another truck comes in, but they're saying they're only getting one truck per week. I'm wondering if Jackson, Tennessee is a very small city or town. I'm not sure. And then he says, we always have to time our grocery shopping for the day after the trucks get in. So here it seems that those pictures that I was sent, that the first person that emailed said they look like they're from March of 2020. At least this person is saying that they are current pictures that he just took not too long ago. Now, if anyone else lives in Jackson, Tennessee, and they want to corroborate this, if you see this, send me an email and let me know. That way we can at least corroborate this. Not saying that this person is lying, but you know how the internet is, ladies and gentlemen, right? Let's see, next one. Empty refrigeration cases in supermarkets, and this person brings up a good point. Let's see, my husband is a refrigeration technician, and sometimes the stores need to empty their refrigeration or freezer cases when they are not working properly or not holding the temperatures, so they do not lose the product. I am not saying that there is not scarcity. I only want to share that sometimes empty cases might be due to equipment malfunction. That's a great point. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the word on the street. And this is not from a Kroger, unless Walmart's associated with Kroger, but this is just a picture that I got from Mid-Michigan, a Walmart at Mid-Michigan. And here, this looks like it's eggs, because I see milk on the side over there, but I also see like milk buggies behind the shelves. So I'm guessing that this is probably the egg section, which kind of makes sense that we don't have as many eggs, but I can't say with specificity that that's just the eggs, because if you take a look back behind the shelves, you can see like buggies of milk back there. So I'm guessing that that's just the egg section. And here, there are no shortages at Kroger stores in Kentucky. So this person here is reporting that there are no shortages of Kroger stores in Kentucky at all. Kroger in Southwest Ohio, we are fine here. Maybe those pictures are from California. No, they're not from California, but the Kroger in Southwest Ohio is good. And here, Kroger experience in Southern Indiana. And this person here says, I did have a very poorly stocked Kroger. Oh, but that was about 2 weeks ago. But we'll read on. I had a very poorly stocked Kroger on the 28th of December. It was 5 days after the very frigid temps and about 2 inches of snow, which is not that much snow. And where was this? In southern Indiana. And then they go on to say, not sure why, personal or truck problems, but I was only able to get less than 1/3 of what I ordered through my first and only Kroger delivery attempt. Produce was very difficult to find also. Most times, the store is pretty well stocked. They do fairly often run out of the best specials of the week and don't offer rain checks. Well, I mean, if it's a good special, I guess they're going to run out of it. So for me, the December 28th experience was an exception to what I normally see. I have a local Walmart, but in general, if you watch the special deals, Kroger is cheaper. So if you live in southern Indiana, Kroger is cheaper than the local Walmarts if you watch the special deals, which that's what a lot of people are resorting to nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, is having to plan their shopping trips, their grocery shopping trips around deals. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I received. Just to let you know that it's not entire Kroger wide, that there are people reporting that some Krogers are really poorly stocked. That gentleman reported that the Kroger only received 1 truck per week, which, man, that's really hard to believe. Only 1 truck per week. That's really not a lot of food, 1 semi-truck for a week's worth of sales. And some of them reported that there's absolutely no problem in any of their Krogers that they're going to. So what's the message here? It's just stay prepared. Stay prepared. If something like this happens near to where you live, then you'll be prepared to get through it. Right? You don't want to be one of those people that is not prepared at all. And then when something does happen, you all go to the store together, and then that is when the supply cannot be replenished. All right? If you prep slow and steady, like if you take a look at my pantry, I've been building, it took me years to build that up, slow and steady. So instead of going to the store and picking up 10 cases of peaches, let's say, right? Because you love peaches. In one shot, when you find out that there's a shortage, you can stock that up slow and steady, which gives the supply system time to replenish those items. So it's a lot easier for a supermarket to replenish 1 case of peaches per se, instead of them having to replenish their entire stock of peaches because everyone came in and took them out at the same time. Now they're going to be in shortage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I want to tell you about these videos. I don't do these videos to scare anyone. I don't want to scare anyone, but I do want you to stay motivated to continue to prepare. And if you're not preparing at all, I want you to get motivated to prepare. Right? So don't think that I come out here trying to scare anyone. If you've been here for a while, I'm pretty sure that you understand that that's not my objective here. But I truly do believe in my heart, ladies and gentlemen, that we are going to need our preps. I really do. If you just take a look at everything that's going on around the world, I truly do believe that we are going to need a lot of preps and that we are going to need them in the future. I see the next several years being very contentious. I see a lot of bad things popping up that are out of our control. So the best that we can do is get prepared the best that we can. It's not a 100-meter race. You know, it's not a 100-meter sprint. This is really a marathon. However, I do feel that the time to be able to prepare cheaply is going away. And when I say cheaply, I don't mean specifically money. I mean specifically your time. I feel that the further we go along into the future, the next month, 6, 1 year, 2 years, the further that we go along, I feel that the more of your time and labor that it's going to take for you to get those same things that you live on now. So for example, just take a look at 3 years back. And some people may say, yeah, but AP, we were going through a worldwide health crisis starting 3 years ago, roughly. And that's true, but was that anticipated? Did anyone anticipate that? And people can say it was real, that it's not, all of this stuff, but that doesn't really matter. Because was anyone anticipating what happened 3 years ago? You know, most people were not. Some people were actually on TV talking about that ahead of time, that it was going to happen. But most people were not anticipating that. So you're not really prepping for what you think is going to happen. You're really prepping for what you don't know that will happen in the future. If something that is out of your control does occur, that you will be able to sustain you and your family's standard of living for that time being, and not have to fight the masses or the panic. Right? So having said that, I hope that you have a great day. I'm going to go ahead and release, I was supposed to release this video yesterday, but I'm going to go ahead and release this video today. It's a review video of a solar generator, and it actually has a couple of functions on it that I've never seen before in other solar generators, so it's pretty interesting. Now remember that on Friday we're going to have a live stream at 2 p.m. Alaska time, 6 p.m. Eastern time, and earlier that day at 11 a.m. Alaska time, and what time would that be? 3 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be doing a live stream collaboration with the Funky Prepper, right? As soon as he sends me the link to that, I'm going to try to remember to put it on my community post. That way, if you all want to join in, you can join in. It ought to be a lot of fun because Funky Prepper is a pretty good guy. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you very much for joining in. God bless every one of you, and we'll talk to you later on.